I know we're always going to bowl first on the basis that we didn't know what to expect, and probably came in with the mindset expecting the worst. After, because they were 5 or 7 the other day, and they told us it's the same strip. So, to be honest, I wasn't surprised. Yeah.
One of the strengths of your team, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the ability to adapt to conditions, situations. Where would you say that comes from? Keeping in mind that this is the 4th final you guys have been in, and there's been different personnel.
I think this year we got a really balanced team. I think we got all bases covered, but I think the way AD runs the show is it's very simple, but like drills in the basics. And if you do the basics really well in South Africa, you tend to do quite well, and you're quite consistent as a team.
Tristan, how close was that to your sort of peak performance as a team? I mean, obviously the effort in the field is outstanding, but then also the batting. I mean, as you said, it was a tricky pitch, but there was great aggression and intent up front, and James Knowles obviously played it brilliantly.
Yeah, I don't think it was the perfect performance. We could have been a bit better in the field, if we're being honest. But we've sort of done this the whole comp, where we've played a really good game, then lost closely, and then played a good game. It's sort of been a trend that we will look to rectify on Sunday.
What do you think the reason is for that? And you must feel, however, that going into a final, the guys are going to be up for it.
No, the boys will be up. There's no question about it. But I was sort of answering your previous question on the perfect game. I think we've won a lot with bonus points. So it'll be nice to win a close game. But going into Sunday, it's a final. It's weird. I think we can all, if we beat Pretoria on Wednesday, to beat a team 4 in a row is quite hard, and it would have been that. So maybe going in, it's boys will be up for it. It's a final. It's going to be exciting.
So you feel you got the formula for how you want to play against them. What do you take away from what happened in Durban that you won't be doing when you're playing in the Cape Town?
I don't know. I'll have to sit with the bowling coach. But we did some really good things, and there was probably a small period with the bat we set it up so well in Durban to make above 180 and potentially bat them out the game, and we fumbled there. We've addressed those for this game as a team, and going into Sunday, the game plan will be exactly the same and nice and clear.
It's your first season as captain. The two sides of it. What have you enjoyed the most captaining the side, and what's been the hardest thing about captaincy?
I've actually really enjoyed the planning for games. Sitting with Lange as the bowling coach and our analyst, and discussing their batters and how they play and how we could bowl to them and all that. And the most challenging has been some days you feel like you know exactly what needs to be done, and then other days I'm like, I have no clue what to do here. But I've had good senior players. Quinny's been we've pretty much bounced everything off each other. But it's just when some days you're so decisive and you know what you want to do, and other days it's just you get a gut feeling, and some days it doesn't rock up.
How hard is it going to be to maintain that sort of attitude, even playing a final?
I think we've had quite a few, or I've at least looked at it, quite a few big games through the comp, and I've been okay, I need to be on here. So maybe I think coming to final will be pretty clear. It'll be similar today, prep well, and then see how it goes when you're out there.
Congratulations on the win. How different to have Pretoria Capitals beat this season as compared to other seasons where they start well but fizzle out towards the end of the season?
Well, the first season they played flipping all up until the final. I think they won like 8 out of 10 or something. So, but it's hard to compare them. It's a whole new cycle. Everyone's sort of new teams, and they've been playing really well. With the guys that they've sort of been really consistent in team selection, and I think often these teams if you find your best team early and you can be really consistent, it helps all the guys that are maybe on the fringes or stuff, settles them down and settles the team down a bit.
As the rival of Deerwold with them, and especially with the last 2 innings displayed them a bit more different side.
Yeah, I think the way he batted the other day was probably the best I think a lot of us have seen him bat, where he was structured almost in a way, calculated probably. So they're a good team, but we're 0 for 0 on Sunday, and we'll go from there.
Tristan, the other thing about Pretoria Capitals is that a few times this season they've ripped down and out in matches, but have made some amazing comebacks. But presumably that's something that you guys will chat about, and the importance, I guess, of not getting too far ahead of yourselves if you do get the upper hand.
Yeah, I think that's just in a final you don't look too far ahead. You play the current or in the moment, and yeah, we'll prep like we have for every game, and like knockout games you never really try and put your foot off the pedal. If you got a team on top, you try and as best you can keep the pressure on as much as possible.
Can I just ask one last question? Just your call up for the World Cup squad. Just your feelings on that. Is it relief, or how are you feeling?
I think maybe a bit of excitement rather than relief. We're going to India. So you got a chance of winning a trophy. I think if you're not excited for that, playing a World Cup, it's going to be sold out crowds most of the time on the biggest stage. So you got to be excited for that.